Hi everyone, thank you for joining the Kuali Research Hot Topics webinar. I'm going to get started since we have a 30-minute block. My name is Andrea Martin and I am a trainer and client support analyst here at UCSD, and I helped with the ESR Kuali Research Project. I helped a lot with the Kuali Research Learning Labs, so you might have seen me there if you attended one of those. This is our second Hot Topics webinar, and our goal with this webinar series, for those who might have missed the first webinar, is to go over some of the common questions we're receiving from UCSD's Kuali Research Help Desk. That way we can show you all some of the best practices and how to perform some of those tasks. If you have any questions throughout the webinar, please feel free to enter them into the chat and I can take a look at them after each section. I'll try to answer any questions you have as best as I can, but you're also welcome to reach out to us afterwards through our email or ServiceNow account, and I'll provide you with some links. So let's get started and take a look at the agenda. So today, somebody last month asked us about showing them how to record NGN costs in the budget. So I'll quickly go over that, and then we'll also be discussing proposal hierarchy today. So I'm going to navigate to the stage environment. So right now I'm in the Kuali Research staging environment, and with the exception of maybe a few things, it's pretty much a copy of the production environment that you all use. So right now I am in a proposal, and I am going to show you how to add NGN costs. So let's go to the budget. And let's go into this one. All right, and then let's navigate down here to non-personnel cost. Let's click on assign non-personnel. For category type, you would select other direct. For category, it will be other operating expenses. And then for the object code name, you would select either other operating expenses, F&A applied, or other operating expenses, no F&A, depending on what fits best for the cost that you're adding. So I'm going to go with F&A applied. And then in the description, I'm just going to specify that this expense is for NGN cost. And then you could also follow this step for adding other costs whose object codes aren't specified. Like consultant services would be one example. Then I'm just going to click add non-personnel item to 1 and then hit save. Perfect. Now let's jump into proposal hierarchy. So if you aren't familiar with proposal hierarchy, it's a very useful functionality, but you may not find yourself using it every day. But in those tricky situations where you're collaborating with other departments, it can be very helpful. Basically, it allows you to connect multiple proposals together to appear as one proposal that can be routed and submitted as a single proposal in Kuali Research and to the sponsor. This gives users better control over different aspects of the budget and allows more people to have more control over their separate sections. This could be useful for situations where you have fringe or maybe indirect costs that could vary based on the different participating departments. Okay, so now let's get back into a proposal. Okay, so you'll find the hierarchy button right here. And when you click on the button, it gives you options to either create or link to existing proposals. So specifically from here, you could initiate a hierarchy, which will create a parent, making this current proposal that we are currently on a child proposal. You can search from the child proposal and link to a parent. You can search from a parent proposal and link child proposals. You can also synchronize all child data from the parent, and vice versa. You can also synchronize child data from one proposal to the parent. And you can also unlink a child proposal from the hierarchy, either from the parent level or the child level. So if we wanted to initiate a hierarchy and create a parent proposal, we would go to the dropdown and you would select sub-budget. You probably won't ever be using the sub-project option. What that does is take the summary budget of each child proposal and puts it into the parent's budget, but it wouldn't allow you to see all of those important details of the recorded expenses like the sub-budget option allows us to see. So I'm gonna go ahead and select sub-budget, and now we will create the hierarchy. So I'm just gonna click on create hierarchy. Perfect. So what happened when we clicked on create hierarchy, this made our original proposal the child proposal, and it copied all of our proposal's information and linked the information to the initiated parent proposal. So if you look at the hierarchy button now, you will see a C next to it that stands for child. And you'll see when we go into the parent proposal, there'll be a P next to hierarchy for parent. So that's an easy way to keep track if you're in either the child or parent proposal. And then you'll also see a notification down here letting us know that our parent proposal has been created, and it also gives us the parent proposal's number. It's also, since we don't have a finalized budget in this child proposal, it's also letting us know that the latest one will be in the parent, but we can still finalize the budget here in the child, and then later on sync the proposal from the child or parent. That way the parent has the finalized budget version. So now to get to our parent proposal, we can either search for that number that was provided to us, or what I think is the easiest way is to navigate to the summary/submit section over here. And then when you navigate here to summary and submit, we have this hierarchy tab over here. So when we click on it, it gives us this nice visual representation of the linked proposals and what the hierarchy looks like. So let's click on View Document under the parent proposal so we can get into the parent proposal. Perfect. So you'll notice that all of the information we had on the child proposal is now here in the parent. So, and then you'll also see that there's that P next to hierarchy for parents. So we know that we are for sure in the parent proposal. So now let's say we want to link another child proposal to the parent. So we would click on hierarchy. And then this time we're going to put the child proposals link, proposals number here to link the proposal. And then we would just select sub-budget again. And we're going to click link a child to this parent. Perfect, so we got this notification again, confirming that our child has been linked and also giving us that reminder about the budget and syncing the final version. And then we can also confirm again by going to summary/submit. Go to hierarchy, and we see that there are now 2 child proposals that we have successfully linked under the parent proposal. So now I'm going to make an update to a proposals budget, and then we'll sync that so the parent has the most up-to-date information. So I'm going to go into the budget, and I want to add a let's go back into child's budget here. So we'll click on view document. We'll go to budget, and let's open this budget. Perfect, so let's navigate to non-personnel cost. And let's click on assign non-personnel. Let's do travel. Great, and then we recently spoke with a department on some best practices they have discovered when using proposal hierarchy. And one of the ones that I really liked was noting the PI's last name in the cost description. That way, when those expenses are synced to the parent, it's easy to see which expenses are coming from which department or PI. So in this example, I'm going to click assign non-personnel and add an expense, while also taking note of the PI's last name in the description here. Great, I'm going to assign this to period 1. Now I'm going to click save. Great. Now I'm going to go to this hierarchy button again. And this time I'm going to click on sync budget. And looks like I can't sync it right now because I was just in the parent proposal and it's locked. So I'm going to also quickly show you how to unlock a proposal. Copy that number. And let's see. To unlock a proposal, you would just navigate to Common Task. You would go to Locks here under Quick Links. Perfect. And from here, you don't have to enter any search criteria. You could just hit search and it would generate all the proposals that are associated with that are locked, but I'm just going to enter my number in here using asterisk, so there's a wild card. Just hit search. And then all you would have to do is click this delete button. Great, so now our proposal has been unlocked. I'm going to go back in here. Just going to refresh this tab. Okay, I'm going to go click on hierarchy again and click on sync budget. Perfect, and now it tells us that the synchronization was successful. Great, so just want to go over before creating a hierarchy, some things you should keep in mind. All of the child proposals must have the same project dates, otherwise they will not be able to sync. And in order to create a proposal hierarchy or link child proposals to an existing hierarchy, those users must have the aggregator role on the parent proposal. And then the PI of the child proposal that created the parent is automatically the lead PI of the parent proposal and that hierarchy. So this would also mean that the lead unit or department of the child proposal that created the parent will also be the lead unit of the parent proposal. So with that said, before you create the parent proposal, you should really decide which child proposal you will use to create it based on who the lead PI and unit are. Okay, so next, here are some examples of what should go where, because that can be a little confusing. Basically, from the parent proposal is where you would notify the PIs to answer research questions and to certify. You would also answer the questionnaires in the parent proposal. And then most often, child proposals are used for budgets and proposal personnel information. You could upload documents and attachments in the child proposals and sync them to the parent, but according to Kuali, they say it is best practice to upload all of the attachments in the parent proposal. So that is what I recommend. And then for the child proposal, the budget should be entered in the child proposal, and any changes to the budget are made in the child proposals. Those changes are then synced up to the parent proposal, and changes to the budget cannot be made directly in the parent proposal. All changes and updates must be made in the child proposal budgets, and then they can be synced either at the child level or the parent level. Changes to personnel details are also made in child proposals. Those changes are then synced up to the parent proposal, and changes to the personnel details cannot be made directly in the parent proposal either. And if an investigator has been synced to the parent proposal, you cannot delete the investigator at the parent level. You must delete them at the child level and then sync so that update is made at the parent level. Perfect. So if you have any questions about any of these topics or just about any future Kuali research related questions, please feel free to reach out to us. You can either submit a ticket at researchadmin@ucsu.edu, or you can find us, you can reach out to us through our help desk through ServiceNow. And ServiceNow will also allow you to live chat with us. And you're also welcome to call us. So there's a few different options, and we are always happy to help you.